Open your mind and join us on a journey into one of the most mysterious and fascinating accounts in the Bible, Ezekiel's vision. Found in the opening chapters of the book that bears his name, this narrative involves supernatural phenomena that have intrigued scholars, theologians, and even ufologists for centuries. Far from being just another biblical passage, Ezekiel's vision challenges human imagination and invites reflection on the limits of what we know. Before we continue, we want to take a special moment to thank you for being here. Time is our most precious resource, and knowing that you are dedicating some of it to watching this video fills us with gratitude. May God bless you, illuminate your path, and protect your life from the snares of the enemy. May his peace and wisdom guide you every step of the way. We deeply appreciate your presence and hope that this content becomes a source of inspiration and learning for you. Now let us return to Ezekiel's story and the intriguing context of his vision. Ezekiel was a priest and prophet who lived during the Babylonian exile, one of the darkest periods in Israel's history. In 597 BC, he was taken to Babylon, along with thousands of other Israelites, including political and religious leaders. For the people of Israel, the exile represented not only the loss of freedom, but also a profound feeling of abandonment by God. It was against this backdrop of suffering and despair that Ezekiel experienced his first vision. He was near the Kebar River, an important waterway in Babylon, when he was surprised by a storm approaching from the north. At the heart of the storm was an intense glow, like polished metal, accompanied by flashes of lightning. The scene is described in such vivid detail that it has captivated readers for generations. Within the storm, Ezekiel saw 4 living creatures, each with 4 faces: a man, a lion, an ox, and an eagle. These faces symbolized unique attributes: humanity, strength, service, and majesty, respectively. The creatures had wings and seemed to radiate a brilliant fire, an otherworldly light that was impossible to ignore. Yet the most intriguing element of the vision was the wheels. The wheels, described as sparkling like beryl, were covered with eyes all around. They could move in any direction without turning, defying the physical laws as we understand them today. Ezekiel elaborates on how the wheels seemed to be in perfect harmony with the living creatures, as though they were an extension of divine movement itself. For the Israelites of that time, who were accustomed to associating God's presence with the temple in Jerusalem, the vision served as a powerful reminder that God was not confined to a physical place. He was omnipresent, transcending geographical and cultural boundaries, and accompanying his people even in the land of exile. Ezekiel's vision not only shaped his prophetic mission, but continues to spark debates to this day. What exactly did he see? Was it a divine manifestation, a supernatural phenomenon, or something that modern understanding might explain? The narrative's rich details awaken a curiosity that leads us into a profound exploration of symbolism and mystery. In the following sections, we will delve into the different interpretations of this enigmatic vision. Whether it represents the glory of God or something beyond the spiritual, prepare to unravel the mysteries of this celestial wheel. Ezekiel's vision, though enigmatic, has been a cornerstone of theological interpretation for centuries. For most religious scholars, it represents an unparalleled depiction of God's glory and sovereignty. In this view, the wheels and the living creatures symbolize divine omnipresence and omniscience, offering hope to a people in despair. But to truly grasp its significance, let us dive into the religious interpretations surrounding Ezekiel's remarkable experience. Within Jewish tradition, Ezekiel's vision is linked to the concept of the Merkava, or the chariot of God. This chariot is seen as a celestial throne borne by the 4 living creatures, often identified as cherubim. The wheels, with their radiant appearance and countless eyes, are considered metaphors for God's ability to perceive all things, an expression of his infinite awareness. Moreover, the interconnectedness of the wheels and creatures demonstrates unity and divine order, an encouraging message for a nation facing the chaos of exile. From a Christian theological perspective, Ezekiel's vision is often viewed as a precursor to the apocalyptic imagery found in the book of Revelation. The creatures with their distinct faces are seen as representations of God's attributes: humanity, kingship, service, and divinity. The wheels serve as a powerful reminder that God's presence is not bound by physical structures like the temple, but moves freely among his people, offering guidance and reassurance. However, Ezekiel's detailed descriptions of the wheels and their movement have fueled questions that go beyond purely theological interpretations. The prophet describes the wheels as capable of moving in any direction without turning, an ability that defies our understanding of traditional mechanics. Their luminous appearance, akin to beryl, and the eyes that cover them have led some to speculate whether Ezekiel was describing a divine phenomenon or something else entirely, perhaps an encounter with technology beyond his comprehension. For centuries, religious scholars have emphasized the spiritual significance of this vision. They argue that Ezekiel's language was symbolic, a way to convey God's majesty to a people unfamiliar with abstract theological concepts. The wheels, in this view, are not mechanical entities, but symbols of divine mobility and omnipresence. They remind us that God is not static. He is an active presence in the universe, constantly moving and intervening in the lives of his people. At the same time, the vision's vivid detail invites us to explore deeper layers of meaning. Was Ezekiel using symbolic language to describe an event that transcended his understanding? If so, could modern interpretations shed new light on what he witnessed? These questions bridge the gap between religious and speculative analyses, creating a unique space for discussion. What remains clear is the profound impact of Ezekiel's vision on his audience. For a displaced people, it was a message of hope. God was not confined to the ruins of Jerusalem, but was present even in their exile. His glory, embodied in the wheels and creatures, assured them of his sovereignty and care. In the next section, we'll explore how this profound vision has been interpreted through alternative perspectives, particularly in the context of technological and extraterrestrial speculation. Could Ezekiel's wheels represent something more tangible than divine symbolism? Let's unravel this mystery further. As we journey deeper into the mysteries of Ezekiel's vision, we enter a realm where theology meets speculative science. The intricate details of Ezekiel's account, its mechanical and luminous elements, have ignited the imaginations of those exploring the possibility of extraterrestrial encounters. Could Ezekiel have witnessed something more than a divine phenomenon? Could the wheels represent an advanced form? This perspective gained significant traction in the 20th century, particularly with the publication of Erich von Däniken's controversial book, Chariots of the Gods. In it, von Däniken proposes that ancient texts, including the Bible, contain evidence of humanity's interactions with extraterrestrial beings. According to him, Ezekiel's vision might not describe a divine revelation, but rather an encounter with an alien spacecraft. Von Däniken's argument hinges on the specific details in Ezekiel's narrative. The wheels, described as a wheel within a wheel, have been interpreted as rotating mechanisms or propulsion systems, similar to the gyroscopic designs used in modern aerospace technology. The fact that the wheels could move in any direction without turning suggests a level of mobility and control that aligns with descriptions of unidentified flying objects, UFOs. The eyes on the wheels also intrigue ufologists. While traditionally interpreted as symbols of God's omniscience, they could be likened to sensors or cameras, technology that allows for 360-degree observation. The glowing metallic appearance of the wheels is another point of fascination, as it aligns with modern reports of UFO sightings, which often describe luminous, reflective surfaces. But the speculative theories don't end with the wheels. The creatures described by Ezekiel, with their multiple faces and radiant forms, have also been reinterpreted in this context. Some theorists suggest that these beings could represent extraterrestrial pilots or drones, their extraordinary appearance reflecting advanced forms of life or robotic constructs. Critics of this perspective, however, argue that such interpretations strip the vision of its spiritual depth, reducing it to mere science fiction. They contend that Ezekiel's descriptions were framed within the cultural and religious context of his time and were intended to convey divine truths rather than technological marvels. Even so, the parallels between his account and modern UFO theories remain compelling to many. It is important to note that the idea of extraterrestrial encounters in ancient times is not unique to Ezekiel. Similar accounts can be found in other ancient texts and myths, from the Vedic scriptures of India to the legends of the Sumerians. These narratives often describe celestial chariots or beings descending from the heavens, further fueling the belief that humanity might have experienced contact with advanced civilizations in the distant past. Whether one views Ezekiel's vision as a divine manifestation or an extraterrestrial encounter, the account challenges our understanding of the unknown. It pushes us to question the boundaries of what is possible and to remain open to interpretations that transcend our traditional frameworks of thought. In the next section, we will examine additional theories and evidence, including archaeological findings and psychological interpretations, to further expand our understanding of Ezekiel's mysterious vision. Could there be yet another layer to this enigma? Let's find out. While the religious and ufological interpretations of Ezekiel's vision dominate discussions, alternative theories offer intriguing additional perspectives. From psychological explanations to archaeological discoveries, these viewpoints seek to uncover yet another layer of meaning behind the enigmatic account. Could Ezekiel's experience be rooted in altered states of consciousness, allegorical storytelling, or even shared ancient imagery? One compelling theory suggests that Ezekiel's vision may have been the result of an altered state of consciousness. Some researchers propose that intense meditation, prolonged fasting, or even environmental factors such as exposure to natural psychoactive substances, could have triggered visionary experiences in prophets like Ezekiel. These altered states might have produced vivid, symbolic imagery that he interpreted through the lens of his cultural and religious framework. In this context, the wheels and creatures could represent archetypes or deeply embedded symbols within the human psyche. Psychologists like Carl Jung have argued that such visions might arise from the collective unconscious, where universal themes and symbols reside. Ezekiel's detailed descriptions, rich in visual and sensory detail, might reflect his mind's attempt to process profound spiritual insights through a symbolic narrative. Another perspective interprets the vision as a powerful allegory. Ezekiel, living in a time of national crisis, used evocative imagery to convey hope and divine sovereignty to his fellow exiles. The wheels, with their complex design and omnidirectional movement, symbolize God's omnipresence and adaptability. Similarly, the radiant creatures embody divine strength and authority, reassuring the Israelites that God's power transcends earthly boundaries, even in the midst of exile. Adding to this discussion are archaeological findings from ancient Mesopotamia, where Ezekiel spent much of his life. The art and literature of this region often depict celestial beings, divine chariots, and other worldly creatures. For instance, Assyrian and Babylonian reliefs frequently portray winged beings and vehicles used by gods. These cultural artifacts suggest that Ezekiel's vision might have been influenced by the iconography and cosmology of his time. A fascinating example is the winged disc, a common symbol in Mesopotamian art that resembles a wheel with wings, often associated with solar deities or divine transportation. While not identical to Ezekiel's wheels, such imagery reflects the prevalence of celestial and mechanical motifs in the ancient Near East. These parallels invite the possibility that Ezekiel's vision was shaped, at least in part, by the cultural and artistic environment of Babylon. Furthermore, some scholars argue that Ezekiel's detailed narrative hints at an intentional attempt to communicate profound truths using vivid, almost technical descriptions. His use of phrases like a wheel within a wheel and the intricate interplay between the creatures and the wheels suggest a highly structured vision. Whether this structure points to divine inspiration, technological insight, or psychological complexity remains open to interpretation. As we piece together these various theories, one thing becomes clear: Ezekiel's vision transcends any single explanation. It serves as a bridge between the spiritual, the cultural, and the mysterious, offering a glimpse into a reality that defies easy categorization. In the next section, we'll delve into the cultural impact of Ezekiel's vision and how it has inspired art, literature, and even modern science fiction. The enduring fascination with this account speaks to its profound ability to stir the human imagination. Ready to continue? Let's uncover how this ancient vision continues to shape our understanding of the unknown. Ezekiel's vision of the wheels and living creatures has transcended its biblical origins to become a cultural phenomenon, inspiring countless interpretations in art, literature, and even science fiction. Its enduring legacy reflects humanity's fascination with the mysterious and the unknown, as well as our desire to understand the universe beyond what we can see. One of the most remarkable aspects of Ezekiel's vision is its profound influence on art and religious iconography. Throughout history, painters and sculptors have sought to capture the awe-inspiring imagery described in Ezekiel 1. From medieval illuminated manuscripts to Renaissance masterpieces, artists have depicted the wheels, creatures, and fiery brilliance as symbols of divine majesty. These visual interpretations often emphasize the spiritual dimensions of the vision, portraying it as a glimpse into the heavenly realm. In literature, Ezekiel's account has inspired both theological works and speculative fiction. Authors like William Blake drew heavily on biblical imagery, with his iconic engravings often reflecting themes of divine encounters and celestial chariots. More recently, the vision has found its way into the realm of science fiction, where it serves as a foundation for stories about extraterrestrial contact and advanced technology. Books and movies exploring ancient alien theories frequently cite Ezekiel's vision as evidence of early encounters with beings from other worlds. The cultural impact of this vision extends beyond the arts. In the modern era, it has become a focal point for discussions about UFO phenomena and extraterrestrial life. Ufologists often refer to Ezekiel's description as one of the earliest recorded sightings of a possible alien craft. This interpretation has been popularized in documentaries, television series, and online forums, where enthusiasts analyze every detail of the biblical text for clues about advanced technologies. Ezekiel's vision has also influenced scientific and technological thought. Engineers and researchers, inspired by the wheel within a wheel concept, have explored its potential applications in mechanical design and robotics. Some have even suggested that the description could inform the development of omnidirectional wheels or advanced propulsion systems. While these ideas remain speculative, they underscore the timeless intrigue of Ezekiel's narrative. Beyond its artistic and technological implications, the vision continues to resonate with audiences because of its universal themes. It speaks to humanity's longing for connection with the divine, our curiosity about the cosmos, and our quest for understanding the unknown. Whether interpreted as a spiritual revelation, a historical allegory, or a glimpse of extraterrestrial contact, Ezekiel's account invites us to ponder questions that are both deeply personal and profoundly cosmic. In the digital age, Ezekiel's vision has gained new life through social media, podcasts, and YouTube channels. Creators and commentators delve into its mysteries, sharing insights and theories with global audiences. This modern engagement reflects the vision's ability to adapt to changing cultural contexts, maintaining its relevance and appeal across millennia. As we prepare to conclude this exploration, we are reminded of the timeless power of Ezekiel's vision. It challenges us to look beyond the surface of what we know, to seek meaning in the extraordinary, and to remain open to the possibility that the mysteries of the past may hold the keys to our future. In the final section, we'll reflect on the broader implications of Ezekiel's vision and its enduring lessons for humanity. Let's uncover the moral and inspirational message behind this ancient and enigmatic account. Shall we continue? Ezekiel's vision of the enigmatic wheels leaves us with more questions than answers. It is a story that transcends time, challenging humanity to look deeper, question more, and embrace the mysteries that surround us. Whether viewed as a divine revelation, a symbolic narrative, or evidence of extraterrestrial contact, this ancient account continues to resonate with the human spirit in profound ways. At its core, Ezekiel's vision invites us to reflect on the nature of the unknown, what lies beyond our current understanding. The wheels and creatures described by Ezekiel could symbolize the infinite possibilities of the universe, a realm where science, spirituality, and imagination intersect. For the Israelites in exile, the vision was a source of hope, a reminder that God's presence was not confined to the temple but was with them wherever they went. For us today, it serves as a reminder that the divine, the extraordinary, and the unexplainable can manifest in unexpected ways. The story of Ezekiel's vision also teaches us about perspective. Ezekiel, a man from ancient times, described what he saw using the language and metaphors available to him. His words, however, continue to spark interpretations that evolve with each generation. This reminds us of the importance of keeping an open mind and understanding that our perspective on reality is often limited by the frameworks we have inherited. What might have seemed otherworldly or supernatural to Ezekiel could be interpreted differently in light of modern knowledge. Similarly, what we consider impossible today might one day become reality. On a personal level, Ezekiel's vision challenges us to think about the mysteries in our own lives. Are there moments that defy explanation, signs that point to something greater than ourselves? These experiences, much like Ezekiel's encounter, can serve as catalysts for growth, prompting us to seek deeper meaning and connection. They remind us that life is full of wonder and that the pursuit of understanding is a journey without end. Culturally, Ezekiel's vision underscores the power of storytelling. Over 2.5 millennia after it was first recorded, it continues to inspire art, literature, and scientific inquiry. This enduring legacy shows how stories, especially those that touch on universal themes, can transcend time and culture to connect with people on a fundamental level. It challenges creators, thinkers, and seekers to explore new ways of interpreting the world and expressing their visions of the extraordinary. Finally, Ezekiel's vision offers a moral message. No matter how distant or lost we feel, we are never alone. The wheels, moving freely in every direction, symbolize God's omnipresence and guidance. This reminder, rooted in the context of exile and despair, speaks to anyone who has ever felt adrift. It tells us that there is purpose and design in the universe even when it seems chaotic, and that hope can be found in the most unexpected places. As we conclude this exploration of Ezekiel's vision, let us carry forward its lessons of wonder, perspective, and faith. The mysteries of the past are not just relics, they are opportunities to deepen our understanding of the present and inspire hope for the future. Thank you for watching this video. We kindly ask you to subscribe to our channel and like this video. Don't forget to activate the notification bell so you'll be alerted to our future posts. Until next time.